This is my July trading results. This month has been pretty exciting, and at the end of each month, I like to tally up all my results and analyze how my systematic trading approach has been working, and mainly this is focused at my small caps trading. In July, I managed to just make under $4,000 in total, which I'm pretty stoked about. In this video, we'll dive into the TraderSync platform that I use to journal all my trades, to look at all the stats and see how I fared overall. Now, I know this video is going to be a bit more casual and roundabout compared to my usual structured ones, but it seems like you guys enjoy these monthly recaps as well, and I like putting them together as that helps me as well. First, let's talk about the equity curve. This month, the equity curve has actually been quite nice. Unlike the previous month, we didn't go into a deep red at the beginning. Instead, we started on a smaller red at the beginning and then ended on a very positive note, gradually climbing upwards during the month. It was pretty much a smooth ride, and my emotional volatility was kept in check because of this. So overall, a quite pleasant month to be trading. Now, onto the general stats. Out of the 12 trades I took, I had 9 winners and only 3 losers. That's about a 75% win rate as shown, which is fantastic, especially considering the current market cycle. We are in an all-day faders market cycle, so I'd be wanting to, secure a high win rate during this time. Whereas on average, over like 4 years, my win rates probably should be around 60 to 65%. So obviously 75% is higher, but we are in a time where I can have more winners because we are seeing more faders just straight away from open, compared to like a hot market cycle, which will normally have less winners overall. Yeah, as I was saying, typically I'm aiming for around 60 to 65%, so this is pretty good. We've even had a win streak of 5 consecutive winners, which felt pretty much amazing, just waking up every day and having 5 consecutive winning days. And for the losses, we only had 1, so that wasn't too much of a big deal over there. Now, the biggest trade this month was on ARBB, and it was quite unexpected, but very profitable. I was overall expecting this to be kind of a classic trade. I didn't think it would be anything that would fade as much as this. I think I had about a 13% stop on this, and I was able to get about 2 plus R, I think, overall. So it was a pretty amazing trade and was the majority of the gains, as it was the $1,081 trade from this month. Now, for the biggest loser, I'm not too upset about it overall. It could have definitely been worse, and I chalk it up to a small misjudgment on my part. It's just all being part of learning the process of having systematic and discretionary approaches all in one. I mainly trade 80% systematic and 20% discretion, and I think this time that 20% discretion definitely hurt this trade overall, as I didn't make the best decisions here. But I still kept some of my risk and only had a very small slippage of like $10. So obviously once you plus locates as well, I think it was about a $500 loss in total. And I'll actually be talking about why that $500 loss I'm not too upset by, when previously my R was about $300. And we'll get into that just right now. So overall, July was a pretty good success for me. I increased my position sizing by about $150 in total. Now, this wasn't completely all at once, but it sort of was at the same time. After the first week, I hadn't really moved my position sizing that much. Then just after the midway point of the second week, I upped it by, I believe, by $100, and then I added another $50 of risk. So that meant my R was about $450 compared to last month, which was about $300. Now, I thought this would have been a bigger jump, but overall my execution remained quite consistent. So that was really good to see and provided me a lot of confidence. Now, I will say this month was quite an amazing month to do this, as overall we were having a lot of consecutive winners. It was pretty good price action for at least my kind of systematic trading. So that was quite beneficial. If it had been, a red month, then this would have been quite hard to swallow. But I am feeling more comfortable with that kind of position sizing. And that makes me really encouraged, because I'm almost halfway there to getting to $1,000 risk per trade, which is kind of the ultimate goal. Well, not ultimate goal, but the most recent goal that I really want to hit. So at the moment, that was really good to see. I networked with some amazing traders. I actually, on the 31st of July, I was on a call with a trader most of you guys will probably know, especially if you're following like a small channel like this. And he was really amazing to talk to. He had some awesome insights. He had some very nice comments to say as well. So I definitely think maybe in the future you'll see me interacting or doing some kind of like collab in some sense with that. So I'm super excited for that. But overall this month as well, I talked to a couple other very big traders, and it's been great just networking and learning from them as well. Now, this month I think was quite choppy for most people. For me, at least for my kind of trading, it didn't seem to affect it too much. I was lucky to avoid the whole Tupperware moves, as that didn't really come to affect my sort of scans and I wasn't very interested in it at all. Now, don't get me wrong. There's obviously like big opportunities there. So I bet some people made a killing both on the long and short side after it. Probably, not as much on the front side, but definitely on the back side of it. So that was sort of incited some FOMO to me. Not too much, to be honest, because I knew it was something that I probably would have messed up if I tried to trade it. And that's just come with experience. I've tried so many times trying to trade those kind of stocks that get really hyped up really quickly, and I always normally mess it up overall at the moment. So I'm just kind of sticking with my bread and butter, which is systematic trading at the moment, knowing that if I kind of step out of that wheelhouse at the moment, I'll probably get burned. So I'm trying not to do that really at all. So that was very good for me to just stick to discipline and kind of block myself off from those. Apart from that, it's been a very busy month as well. I've got a secret project coming up, which I'm going to try to announce to you guys very soon. Now, this is something you probably wouldn't expect of me. It was something more of me using my coding skills and something that I thought the trading community could really benefit from. It funnily enough, doesn't actually have anything to do really about backtesting. It's something completely quite different. So we'll see if you guys enjoyed it or not. Have some pretty cool traders that have been interested in using it as well. Currently, I'm going to do a beta test of it, see what they think of it, try and refine it. By all means, it probably isn't a perfect product, but it is something that I think could be very beneficial to the people that would use it on a daily basis, as it would save them a lot of time. Now, for plans for next month, to be honest, I'm kind of staying with the same goals. I'm just going to keep on trying to up that position sizing overall while keeping consistent execution. I've been in this very, comfortable state at the moment where I don't have any huge improvements I need to make. I am consistently, still working and refining my edge overall, and I'm still mainly my main focus is keeping consistent execution. I think that's my job at the moment, is wake up every day and have consistent execution, and that's going to add up to, very good gains over the year. So that's just mainly the plan at the moment. I wish I could provide you guys with some awesome new goals that I'm trying to achieve or some new insights. But at the moment, it's been just kind of a repeat and refresh of keeping consistent with the current strategy that I'm trading. And that has been, proving quite successful for me, at least in the moment. And now I just need to add size to it. So I'm kind of going through that process, learning how to just, be comfortable adding size and actually consistently adding more size into a trade. Now, I'm not going to be trading during my trip to Amsterdam. I'm going to meet day trade in Zoo, which will be from the 2nd of August to the 5th of August. So most likely you won't see any trades on Twitter from during that time. If I break that rule, then you guys will know I probably messed up a bit on that. But overall, that's the goal during the Amsterdam trip. And then after that, I'll just be kind of going back to my normal systematic trading, trying to increase position sizing. I'll probably be posting more trades on Twitter. It's a really great way of holding myself accountable. And keeping also transparent as well. But overall, I've just been very busy at the moment, so that's kind of the main reason for that. Now, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and share with anyone else who might be interested, and leave me below in the comments anything about your month, how did it go, any things you're working on for next month.